Hey, what's up? Sorry for a long delay, but as you can probably tell, I have a different background. It looks different. It's because I moved. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to do any videos. So let's catch up. This is my review of Captain Marvel. So I'm going to tell you what I liked, what I didn't like, and overall consensus on the movie. First of all, what I liked is I'm a fan of 90s references, and because I'm a 90s guy, so a lot of the 90s references, like, oh yeah, I got that, that was cool. I like those sort of stuff, and I did like that the music was very 90s. It stuck in that frame of that time frame, and even some of the technology was like, yes, that makes sense. And you know, in the trailer they showed Blockbuster, and they showed some of the sounds like, oh, I know those sounds because I I experienced them when they first came out. It was kind of cool, and they really did integrate the time, the technology of the period where this movie is set in. And I also liked the beginning, the very beginning, the intro of this movie was a really good tribute to Stan Lee. And I really liked it. And his cameo in it too, I really liked, because like, yeah, that makes sense because that came out that year. It's like, and I immediately understood it and got it, and like, yes, that makes perfect sense. And it really does fit again in that time frame, so it doesn't feel like it's out of place. And I like the chemistry between Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, and Nick Fury, played by Samuel Jackson. The de-aging is pretty good. I also like Coulson comes back in this movie, but it's in a sense a different before the events of the Avengers. So I like this sort of stuff. I liked what they did with the characters. They were pretty interesting. And I like the idea of the Skrulls themselves, because I like the idea of shapeshifters and you don't know who to trust, and that whole element was done pretty well, I thought. And I like some of the action sequences, and there's a scene where Just a Girl by No Doubt is playing during one of the fight scenes. Like, yep, that makes sense for that time period, and also it's a good song. Not my favorite No Doubt song. It'd probably be either Spiderwebs or Don't Speak, but that came after '95, so yeah, I can't have that. And so there's some pretty I like a lot of characters in this. Unfortunately, let's get to the bad. And a lot of there's a story. I mean, there's a I guess you want to call it a double turn in this, where there's a heel turn and a face turn in this one, where it switched, where we were going into the movie thinking that the Kree were the good guys and the Skrulls were the bad guys, because that's how it is in the comics, and then they switched it. But it didn't jive with me, because it felt a little bit forced, and it didn't come across very well, because with her finding out that the Kree were not who they said they were, they never gave us a chance to really show her having sort of relationship with the Kree officers that she was a part of. The whole team, she was separated from the team, so we never really got to see her bond with them, so it didn't come across as a heartbreaking moment for us, the audience, when it finds out that she's, you know, in this, she's not really their ally, she's their enemy. But I didn't buy it. It didn't really gel for me. Neither did the Skrulls now being the good guys, because again, we had no real reference of them like being bad, except from the comics and what we heard for like a second. And so a lot of the story I didn't like. And one character that I hated was the cat. Because you find out in the movie, it's not a cat, it's a freaking alien, like furline or something like that they call it. And and then when you think about it, it's like you start to think like, okay, if those things are on Earth, on that Earth specifically, how many cats on Earth are actually those disgusting creatures called furlines, and how many of those cats are actually disgusting creatures we call cats? I'm not a cat person, but yeah, you gotta end. The worst part of this, of the cats. Oh God. Oh. This made me facepalm, and I goes, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. In the theater, thankfully it was not too many people in there, is the eye. The cat scratches out Nick Fury's eye. Are you fucking kidding me? It's like, come on. That just pissed me off, because in Winter Soldier they made it seem like this big thing, like the last time I trusted somebody I lost an eye, and he always talking about you gotta take out both eyes, and man, like, how did you lose that eye? And then you find out it's from a damn cat. Are you kidding me? Ugh. And like I said, the story isn't all that good, and I know some people, like, especially the feminists, are like, no, you gotta like the movie or else you hate women. It's like, no, I can say the movie is pretty mediocre, to be honest. All in all, I think it's mediocre, good 90s references, some pretty good chemistry between Captain Marvel and Nick Fury, but other than that, not a lot in this movie. It's pretty mediocre. If I were to rank it in the scale, because there's 21 of these movies now going into Endgame, you have your top third, middle third, and bottom third. I gotta say it, if it's not towards the top of the bottom third, it's towards the bottom of the middle third. Not that good. And so if it's one you only have to see once. And other than that, if you're doing like the essential Marvel movies in some sort of, marathon going up into Endgame, this is one you could probably skip. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this is a quick one, and also because, I'm going to go watch another Captain Marvel movie called Shazam, so that'll be the next one. Hopefully I get in the next couple of days. Hopefully it's not too much of a delay. Also, there's something I've been wanting to do since the Captain Marvel stuff kind of got me to really thinking about it, and I'll finally be able to post those hopefully in the next week or so. So look forward to that in my review of Shazam when that comes out. What do you think? Did you like Captain Marvel? And what's a movie that you think is in the middle third of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies? Let me know what you think. So until next time, hopefully soon, take care. Bye.